In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the differences between two different matte screen protectors. First up, we have the iCares matte screen protector, which is a film. Then we have the Mothka matte screen protector, which is actually glass. And matte screen protectors are great, and I've been using them for all of my iPhones and iPads for years. I've been using these iCares matte screen films since 2019, and I really like them. I've bought a ton of them, and for some reason, they've never sponsored me. The jerks. In a recent video I made about how to install this matte screen protector on the iPhone 14 Pro, someone suggested that I try out a matte glass screen protector, and my mind was blown because I didn't even know that you could get matte glass screen protectors. So I picked up a few of these ones that he recommended from a brand called Mothka, so let's get one installed and compare it against the matte films I've been using. So first up, why would I or you even want a matte screen protector? And the biggest benefit is the anti-glare properties. So for example, with this matte film on this iPhone 14 Pro, you can see the light on here, but it's pretty diffused. What you can't see right above is the camera and microphone. Now, if I bring over this iPhone XR, which does not have a screen protector, you can see in the reflection the camera and microphone above, and you can clearly make out the properties of the light on the side. So if you've ever used a phone or tablet or even a laptop in a bright location, you've probably seen yourself staring right back at you, and that's because the reflectiveness of the glass on the device. I use my devices everywhere, inside, outside, bright rooms, dark rooms, and I definitely prefer having the anti-glare properties of a matte film. Another benefit of matte screen protectors is the reduction of fingerprints. Now, iPhones and iPads and other devices do have a oleophobic coating on them, which helps prevent oils and stuff from sticking to the display, but they still get gross over time. You know what I'm talking about. Matte screen protectors do a better job at masking or hiding those when you're actually using the display. So when you're doing something like scrolling up and down on a web page, you're not going to see those fingerprints nearly as much. And the last benefit of a matte screen protector is the protection. It's in the name. It protects the display. It protects it from scratches. It protects it from dings and other things. And if you do get a scratch in the matte screen protector, you just take it off and put a new one on. You can place your phone on a desk or surface and not worry about it getting scratched. And it does a good job of keeping it from getting dinged up even if you drop it. Now, speaking of protection, this video is sponsored by CaseQ, and CaseQ makes this magic stand case for iPhone 14 Pro and 14 Pro Max. This is a beautifully designed, simple, clean, modern case that just makes your iPhone look fantastic. Now, the magic of this stand is that built-in magnetic stand in the back. That's right, this stand, which folds completely flush when you're not using it, is MagSafe compatible. It's got 48 magnets built in right into the stand, so you can use it with all of your charging accessories or other MagSafe compatible accessories like wallets or whatever else. This stand is perfect for propping your phone up to watch a video or a movie. Plus, the stand can actually angle your phone anywhere between 20 and 140 degrees to get that perfect angle for a FaceTime call or even for reading an article hands-free. This magic stand case comes in a number of colors, and you can save 10% using the link and code in the description below, and my thanks to CaseQ for sponsoring this video. The install process for these two screen protectors is a bit different. So to install the film, you actually have to place the screen protector on the device and then use some of the stickers to create a hinge, which allows you to keep it centered. Using a pull tab on the side, you bring it up, remove the bottom protective layer, and then slowly place the screen protector onto the display and let the air bubbles work themselves out. When you're done, you remove the hinge stickers and then remove the top protective cover on the display. Now, if you've never installed a film screen protector like this before, the process can be a little bit tricky, but fear not, you actually get multiple tries because you do get a number of extra screen protectors in the packaging. So for the iPhones, you do get 3 of these. For iPads, you do get 2. Now, if you do end up with some dust underneath the film protector, you can actually lift up one of the corners with a sticker and use another sticker to get that piece of dust out. So no worries there, but the best thing to do with either of these screen protectors is to make sure you wash your hands beforehand and try and be in a more dust-free environment. Now, depending on your preference, the installation of this glass screen protector may actually be a little bit easier for you. So what you get in the box is you do get this glass screen protector, you get a frame for installing, and you get some dust removal stickers. And the first thing that you're gonna wanna do is go ahead and clean off the display. It's gonna have like an alcohol pad and then a dry pad so you can clean it and dry it. So we'll just go ahead and do that real quick. And now the screen should be about ready to go, should be dust-free, spot-free, and ready for a glass screen protector. Now, if you do see some dust, you can use one of these stickers to try and blot the top of the iPhone to get any remaining dust off of the iPhone. But I think it looks pretty good. Now that I have the correct size frame for this iPhone 14 Pro, I'm going to place it on top. It just kind of snaps on and holds it around the iPhone. And then again, if you're worried about dust, you can use the stickers to get just a little bit more off. Now you might notice here that there's an indication on the frame that mentions top, so make sure that's aligned with the top portion of your iPhone. So what we're going to do now is we're going to place the iPhone down on a flat surface. We're going to grab the screen protector, and we're going to make sure that we're looking at this correctly. So here's the top of the iPhone screen protector with the dynamic island, and this is where the dynamic island is on the iPhone. So we're going to essentially place this on here, peel this back, and slowly bring the screen protector down to the display. And before you do this, I suggest you do one last inspection for dust, and if you're ready to go, we'll start. So first, we'll start by peeling back the film. We'll peel back the film to about halfway, and then we're going to center and place the glass inside the frame on the iPhone. And once it's centered and ready to go, you just kind of hold it with your thumb and slowly start bringing the film out. And the iPhone screen protector should place itself right on the iPhone. Then you slide your finger down like that, and you see all the air bubbles kind of work themselves out. Now, if you do have a little bit of a bubble over here, you just use your finger and push it out. Now, it does look like I actually got a tiny little speck of dust right inside here. So let me see if we can do something about that to get it out. So again, with clean hands, we're going to peel up the corner of the screen protector and use the stickers to try and get that speck of dust out. So I'm just going to try and get my fingernail right underneath there and slowly lift. I'm going to stick the sticker in just like that. Lift up again. Looks like it's still on the glass, so push it down. There we go. I think we got it. Then just finish off with a microfiber cloth, kind of push out any little bubbles that you might see around the edges. And then anything that still remains should probably clear up within a day or so as the adhesive kind of dries. And there we go. I think that looks pretty good. I do have a little bit of a bubble right here that I'll need to work out. It'll probably come out within a couple of hours. That's from lifting the screen up, but I have no doubt that that's going to go away. And as you can see, the glass is perfectly aligned on the iPhone all the way around. You have this kind of non-matte area where the dynamic island cameras are, and it is fully flat all the way across, and it actually feels good. It's got a little bit of a matte feeling to it because of the texture on the outside or the matte finish, but it feels really good. Your fingers really glide over it. Now, if we look at the differences between these two devices, you can see that the Mothka glass screen protector has a little bit more of a matte finish. It's a little bit more diffused than the iCares. This iCares is a little bit old. It's a couple of months old on this iPhone 14 Pro Max, and this finish can wear over time. So you probably will have to replace this after a number of months or a year or two, but the matte finish will come off on probably either of these devices. And hopefully the camera can catch this, but here's an example of the matte finish wearing off over time. It wears off from the places that you touch most, whether you're swiping or scrolling or typing, or just any friction really. Now with either of these matte screen protectors, you're going to see a big difference. Here's an example. With the light, you're gonna see the reflection go right across the display. You can see it perfectly in the display. And then of course it's diffused on the matte screen protectors. So I like that a lot. Now here's an example of using a matte screen protector in a bright room. As you can see, it looks pretty good. And if I switch to a device without a screen protector, you can see the clear reflection in the display. When it comes to fingerprints and grease, both the Mothka and the iCares do a pretty good job of masking those fingerprints and grease compared to an iPhone without a screen protector. Now, when it comes to cleaning them off, the naked iPhone and the Mothka glass screen protector are pretty easy to clean off, whereas the iCares takes a few more rubs. When it comes to the feel of the device on my fingers, I feel like the glass screen protector actually feels better. It's got that satin type feel that I mentioned before, but my fingers glide over it a bit easier than it does on the matte film. Since the Mothka is a completely flat piece of glass all the way across, it feels pretty good to swipe down from the top. You don't feel any cutouts for the dynamic island sensors or camera. But with this iCares matte film, you do have cutouts for the sensors and camera, and you feel those when you drag your finger over them. So I think I prefer the feel of the Mothka glass screen protector for sure. Now, I know that many people are concerned about a rainbow effect or reduction in quality when using matte screen protectors compared to regular glass screen protectors. So here's an example of an iPhone that's naked and with both of these options. The naked iPhone is going to have the sharpest picture until you take into account the reflection. The iCares protector looks pretty good on the iPhone with maybe just minimal rainbow type effect or sparkles. And I think the Mothka looks even better than the iCares with less rainbow sparkle effect. Now, when it comes to pricing, the Mothka glass screen protector comes in around $8 to $12 depending on the sales on Amazon, and that comes in a single pack. The iCares comes in between $7 and $9 and sometimes as low as $4, and that comes in a 3-pack. So as the screen protectors get damaged, you can actually replace them without having to spend any more money on the iCares. And which one do I like best? I think, as of now, I like the Mothka glass screen protector. It feels the best, and to me, it looks the best between these two. Of course, when it comes to iPad, that is a different story. If you're using an Apple Pencil, I would definitely prefer the matte film for the better Apple Pencil feel. So I think that about covers everything I have to say about these matte screen protectors. So let me know in the comments below which one you think is best. And if you're thinking of picking up one of these matte screen protectors, check out the links in the description below. And if you're interested in this video, you're gonna love this video right over here. I guarantee it. Hit the thumbs up button if you liked it, hit subscribe if you want, and I'll see you next time.